Welcome back to the only place in Australia where gun laws don't apply. Don't worry, after hours we keep them locked up. Now, who better to address your probing questions and pressing issues like the thoughtful, the caring, the Dilruk Jai Singer?
Thanks, idiot. It's no secret that this is my least favorite segment. Not only because I have to hear from the bird brains that actually tune into this show. Thanks for coming. It's a little questionable why the producers got the only cast member of South Asian descent to answer phones. $5 says next season they're going to have me serving Slurpees. Let's just go to the first voicemail.
Marriage equality is really important to me. Do you think I should break up with my girlfriend because I found out she doesn't support gay marriage?
Well, first of all, good on you. Gay marriage being illegal is a second-class treatment of a fellow human being. If it is something you really care about, then yes, if she's against it, definitely break up with her. That's why I could never go out with a vegan or vegetarian. Because even though I can respect her right to eat all the tofu and grass and dirt, she could never accept my right to eat a chicken that's stuffed in a duck and then stuffed in a turkey that once got screwed by a pig. I myself broke up with a girl over the marriage equality debate. I reckon anyone against gay marriage is a backward imbecile who's hanging on to an outdated idea. But that's not why I broke up with her. She actually was pro-gay marriage. The problem was she was actually pro-marriage, and anyone who's pro-marriage is a backward imbecile who's hanging on to an outdated idea. Next.
Hello, my name's Mark. I think I need an ambulance. I've fallen down a cliff. My leg is twisted. Oh God, there's blood everywhere.
Sorry, Mark, you've confused me with someone who gives a crap. Next.
Mark again. I'm losing a lot of blood here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I can see Bowen.
That's a rather odd time to get turned on, Mark. Next.
Hi, Joe. My name's Helen. You might remember me from the centerfold of the recent Zoo Weekly. How can I tell if my boyfriend is cheating on me?
Well, Helen, for your problem, there's a simple test. Get him to catch you having a casual drink at the bar with another man. Probably an exotic-looking guy, you know, tall, dark, inexplicably handsome. Someone off the telly helps, even community TV. If your boyfriend gets angry, well, he's clearly insecure about the relationship and he's hiding something. Cheater. Dump his ass then and there. On the other hand, if he doesn't get angry, he obviously doesn't care about you and your relationship now. Dump his ass then and there. And maybe take that moment to look around you and see who was there for you. Right then, right there. Next.
The pain, blood everywhere. Help me. I can see a light. It's Mark, by the way. Call me.
Folks, he's called Channel 31 instead of 000 3 times now. I think the world's a better place without that oxygen suit. Next.
Hello, Mr. Dilruk. My name is Susie. Mum keeps bringing her friends over to play board games in her room. She says not to interrupt. She told me I'm not allowed to ask Dad either. But what kind of board games could they be playing without me?
Well, Susie, they're definitely playing games, but I doubt they're bored. Unless you call a paddle a board. That's a spanking joke. Well, sometimes grown-ups like to play Cluedo, but I'd safely guess she's always got Professor Plum in the bedroom with a candlestick. If you hear a lot of weird buzzing sounds, relax, they're probably just playing Operation. If they're playing Twister, you'd probably hear her yell, "That's the spot." Still PG. But perhaps consider calling 000 if you hear anyone scream, "Left hand blue." Look, most likely they're playing Monopoly. She's just having some friends come over and dip into a community chest. Don't worry though, little Susie, it's all fun and games. It's only a problem if at the end she collects $200. Good luck with it, Susie. My name is Dilruk Jai Singer. Say hi to your mum for me.
Thanks for that, Dilruk. That was lovely. And once again, ladies and gents, just like little Susie's mum, if you've got the clap, give it up for Dilruk Jai Singer! And if you want to come along and spread the love firsthand, here's how you can do it.
Are you bored, lonely, or staring aimlessly out the window wondering why you've got no friends? Well, we can't help you with friends, but come on down to RMIT University and be part of the Live on Bowen studio audience. Email us at audience@liveonbowen.com. Book your tickets and you'll never have to be lonely again.
Now, sticking with this episode's trend of very different, for this first time this season, let's give it up as we challenge our cast to a round of World's Worst Game Show. Okay, contestants, I will now challenge you to play some of the world's worst game show ideas ever invented and possibly ever seen on television. This week we're playing Boredom, round one. Okay, this is called Watching Grass Grow. You have 3 slabs of grass and an unlimited supply of water and fertiliser. Let's see whose grass grows the fastest. Audience, help me count in. 3, 2, 1, and they're off and racing. Okay, we have Heyman there squirting a lot of the water. Dilrook's also watering his plant. Michael Connell seems to be doing some kind of Harry Potter magic there. Dilrook's just cut Heyman's grass. That's not very nice, not in the metaphorical sense. Michael's still trying to do magic. Okay, Dilrook wants to smoke it. No, that's not right either. Okay, Heyman's massaging her grass here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure who's winning, but Michael Connell's doing absolutely nothing. Michael Connell is eating his grass right now. Dilrook's just sprayed Michael Connell, and that's the end of round one.
I've got bays.
Live TV. Now it's time for round 2 of this evening's game, Boredom, Watching Paint Dry. You each have a tin of paint. The idea is to slap it on fast and use whatever means possible to get it dry. Audience, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that's it. Just grab it and slap your wood. That's it. Slap it. Just get the paint, slap it on, and slap. So Heyman and Michael's just slapping it on his wood there, and Heyman's blowing on it.
I'm practicing.
Blow on the wood, Heyman. Okay, very good. Dilrook's already got all of his paint on his wood there. Dilrook's very experienced with the wood, by the sounds of it. And Michael here's trying.
Wash off in water?
I'm not sure. Michael is painted.
Michael's experienced in drying it.
And that's it for round 2.
I don't like that.
The final round of Boredom is entitled Watching a Kettle Boil. Let's see if there's any truth to the saying, a watch pot never boils. Remember, whatever means necessary, first kettle boiled wins. Contestants, get ready to start your kettles. Audience, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Boil those kettles. Michael hasn't even figured out where the switch is. Heyman's over there. Heyman's got the black kettle ready. Oh, that's Heyman calling the kettle black. Dilrook's trying to take the lid off his kettle. Michael's kettle's not even plugged in, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to go anywhere. Dilrook's spraying Michael.
That is a hell test.
Okay. She's got some power there. Michael is trying to boil. I don't know how effective that's going to be, Michael. What do you, Dilrook?
I like to point out that I have an accounting degree. This is degrading.
Okay. Dilrook has an accounting degree and it's degrading.
Back in my day, we didn't even have electricity.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me just check the temperatures of this. Absolutely.
Wait, let me check Heyman's jug.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to the winner of the first ever round of World's Worst Game Show, Michael Connell! Michael Connell! Congratulations, Michael Connell. Michael, you are not only the winner of the first ever World's Worst Game Show, but you are also the most boring person in the world. How good is live TV? Whoa, that was boring. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of the World's Worst Game Show? Okay, good. Now for some real comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is one of our very own, part of the Live on Bowen family, and straight from the writer's dungeon. He's one hell of a nice guy, and when we let him out of that dungeon, he's pretty funny. Welcome, Mr. Timothy Clark.
Techno guys, this is how you do it. Thank you guys for coming down. I got to start by saying I'm a big fan of Melbourne. I love it here. I'm a big fan particularly of Melbourne pubs. I think we do pubs very well. Good on us. One people that don't do it are Country Victoria. I'm not sure if you ever noticed this, but Country Victoria pubs always get your orders wrong. Always. Like, for instance, over the long weekend a few weeks ago, I was in the border town of Nil, which was the name of the town and a description of what was in it. I was at that pub, and all I said to this old fuddy-duddy bartender was, "Hey, do you know what'd be fantastic if I could get a cider?" That was all I said. Simple request. But I don't know where they dragged this old man from. He might have had hearing problems. He might have mumbled it in his own head. But he made a classic Country Victoria error, a goof as I like to call it. What he thought I said was, "Hey, do you know what'd be fantastic if you and everyone in here could call me a poofter for 5 hours? That'll be fantastic." Thankfully, I was craving vitamin C and drunk men telling me they slept with my mum. So, silver lining, both those things were on tap that day. It was great. Let's not even pretend we're PG anymore at this point, guys. I can barely even see it. I'm sure you can probably tell, I recently broke up out of a long-term relationship, which was sad, really, but we lasted 6 months, which was impressive, I think. Not where the laughs are supposed to go, but thanks, guys. I'll take whatever I can get. I never expected to be in a long-lasting relationship, mainly because I'm working with this, really. I'm not masculine. My friends always tease me. They say things like, "Tim, you're too feminine. You're not masculine enough," which is such a Samantha thing to say. More of a Carrie. That's as big as my hands are going to get. This isn't an illusion, guys. My pickup line is "please." That's all Vanilla Thunder's rocking these days. I mean, sure, backstage I had a crack at Nana Kent, but I'm only human. Can't control myself. I was never really brought up in a romantic household, particularly. My parents, they're not romantic. My parents, they met at the karaoke bar in Darwin. And I do mean the karaoke bar. There's one, and it's called You're the Voice. That's where you start that relationship. That's kind of screwed on, mainly because you're in Darwin, the Tasmania of Australia. Like I said, I don't have a sexy job. I just recently got a new job. I'm a manager of a store, which I know sounds pretty impressive on paper until I tell you what we sell. We're a shop called John's Nuts. We sell nuts and other nut-based snack foods. Thank you for your laughs of respect, guys. Thank you for your laughs of respect. That's not even the most unromantic thing my dad ever did, meeting my mum in Darwin. The most unromantic thing he did was propose to her at Northland shopping centres. You're familiar with it. Nothing says eternity like Cotton On. It's... he proposed to her in the pancake parlour there. After they went to the cinemas to see Crocodile Dundee 2. So, somebody call Foreigner, because I now know what love is. It's astounding. Astounding that not that my mum said yes, but that my dad thought that was a completely appropriate time to ask that kind of a question. I can't see the segue he used. The only way I could see it happening is that they were just sitting there in the movies, my mum was just there eating a packet of burger rings or something, and my dad just turned to her and went, "That's not a ring." That's the only way I could see that happening, guys. Thank you very much, guys. I've been Timothy Clark. Have a great night.
Please thank Timothy Clark. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Live on Bowen.